Love this quote, always applicable. For the strength of the pack is in the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is in the pack. That is how these animals thrive out in the wild. And I really feel as humans, it's the same for us. No one of us are strong enough to go through this all alone, to have the right strategy, the perfect placement, building your network. This is a perfect parallel. And so if you go one more slide, please. I'm going to talk to you about an example here of someone you may have heard of, whose name is Steph Herrera. And so as I go into this story, I want to point something out because this is a very fundamental piece of why we over me is so important. So our bodies, I'm not sure if you've heard this before, but there is research from Dartmouth that suggests that our bodies produce serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine when we help others. What that means is we are built to help others in order for ourselves to grow. And I think that is a fundamental pillar of this part of the conversation, something to remember, that when you are helping others, you yourself are growing. So the way this went down, in 2018, when I made the decision to get out of coaching, I actually spent the first 4 months studying and learning on Trailhead all on my own. I would do all the trails, I would do all the modules. I was trying to connect with people, but I wasn't sure with who. And I actually got picked up for a program from a company called ProSphere that at the time was helping sponsor a certification for veterans. And so I took that on and I said, sure, 4 months, I'll go study my butt off and see what happens. So I immersed myself in this material. But I didn't know anyone. I didn't understand what to do from there. I actually went and took my admin exam, failed it, turned back around, passed it. And then I had this cert. I had this little level of knowledge, right? But I didn't know what was next. So I Googled, I had seen a post about Salesforce Saturday. So I went ahead and attended my very first Salesforce Saturday in Austin, Texas. I saw that it was at a coffee shop near me, which was awesome. So I walked in there, opened the door, and there's Steph. And I will never forget that feeling of her almost like excitedly walking up to the door and just giving me this big hug to a random stranger back when hugging wasn't, back when we had social distance, right, from COVID, and that wasn't a thing. But she came up, gave me a big old hug and said, welcome, this is Salesforce Saturday. Let me introduce you to so-and-so. He's a consultant. Have you met so-and-so? He's an admin. Have you met this guy? He's a developer. He's got his PD2. He's out there killing it. And I was just so overwhelmed with her generosity for someone she literally just met. And the reason I say that is much to the point earlier about helping others helps you. Steph has always stood out as an exceptional person who cares about other people. And that is part of her brand. When you think of Steph Herrera, you don't think of someone who's closed-minded and doesn't help. No, this lady will absolutely help. And or she cares about people. And I could tell from day one. And so even now, for example, talking about Steph in this presentation is a perfect prime case. I mean, if you didn't know her before, you know her now, and you know what she's known for. You know what I mean? It is a full circle situation. You might be asking yourself, well, how do I help? Like, what does this mean? How do I help others? 3 big things I want to touch on very quick. One is time. That means if you have the time and you have the skill sets to help maybe mentor someone, volunteer for like a Merivis, for example, there are opportunities out there to provide your time to help support others. When it comes to talent, you may have built a very specific skill set, and there are boards out there in the Trailblazer community just asking questions left and right, and if you know some answers, share it with the world. And then finally, treasure. This is just one of those things where if you do have that kind of the ability and the desire to donate to a special cause, this is just a really powerful way to help support those organizations.